knock out and get out of the way before we do anything else today. We got everybody's tracking numbers. That's all taken care of. So for those who don't know who I am, I'll start off in this weird intro. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company specializes in dark technology. We also specialize in ambient light rejection technology. So for those who are saying ambient light rejection technology, what does he mean? There you go. So, sorry about that. Got my hand a little bit with the screwdriver today. This is the display. We did this one downstairs on the ceiling, right there. We got it up here. I got the ceiling size. You have no idea what you got to do to size a screen for a ceiling. It is a very interesting task to do the entire thing laying on your back. So right there, that's the setup right there for the ceiling, using our NEC $140 ultra short throw projector. And this crazy display over here is using the projection mapping equipment we have over there set up for our displays right here. The entire room is coated and the new advanced ambient light rejection ONYX TITAN 39. All right, so the last thing I have to finish out in this room is the closet. We got the radiators, we got everything done. Closet is the last thing that I have to do. And a little bit of the trim of the baseboard. I want to bring it a little bit farther out. So that's what we're doing today. All right, so my brushes did not get here. So we're just going to use an old sock to do the job, which works quite well. The paint we have here is a one coat cover. You don't have to put, only time you would have to, unless your walls had that protective surface, which I got to put all that on the website today. I got updating to do on the website. But yeah, sometimes I run into a problem. Some places in this house will have that protective surface, and that protective surface is a nightmare. But if you prime it, I usually don't prime mine, but if you prime, you shouldn't have that issue. But I didn't prime mine, I just rolled over top of it, and went back over top of it again, and I was done. So I'm just coming here and getting the closet done, which should be an easy task. So the fact that the entire room is something else to do. Ooh, man.
Now, people have asked me a few questions about, is it toxic? Is it leave off an odor or anything like that? No. I painted the entire room with it. No complications, no problems. If anything, I would definitely have an issue before anybody else would, because I unfortunately have lung disease. So everything that I work with has to be water-based, and it can't have a strong scent to it because I'm really sensitive to certain things, and it would trigger. So I have to make sure that everything I bring in here or anything I work on has to be kind of water-based. It can't have any kind of strong scent to it because this would bother me a lot. Can't have that. I'm blessed that all the ingredients that we use to make our products, God has blessed us to be able to have something that's not going to disrupt my comfort zone. Oh, damn, it's in here. Oh, sure. The closet has to be right up on top of everything. Thank goodness this is a one coat. There's no multiple applications involved with it because that would be a complete headache. I don't even need to use a
I kind of do the whole thing in here. I may have one to need in here. This area's gonna be a little hard to get. So that's a good thing we did have it.
Really doesn't make a difference what direction you roll it in because this stuff is street proof. Which I showed you over on the demonstration on the screen we did over there. Painted that wall every single direction you could possibly think of. So that part's almost done. Let me get down here to the bottom area. I talked about this many times before. I painted an entire room in our screen paint. I finally did it. And crossed it off my list. Crazy things I painted with this stuff. I got the closet finished. And that will complete the entire room. Alright, so we can take this off and do the rest of this. In fact, I'll just do a baseboard. I'll do over here with this right now. Get this done. This one looks a little better. Let me see. Oh, you'll be doing the whole thing. That's why. Wait a minute. I'm just going to do the whole thing. Of course, we got to come in here and we got to do this with the sock. All right. I bought way too much paint. We didn't need too much. But hey, better safe than sorry. Sorry you can't see all this. I can't kind of show this in here without getting the camera kind of jacked up. I don't want to check out my camera. See if we got that. I'm not going to close. There you there. Just want to go. Let's see. There, that's better. That's much better.
so you can see where we're at right now. And I gotta come back in here and look at the software. Just want to make sure we get as close as possible. The less work we gotta do, the better. There we go. Let's get this tab right here. Put it in here. Let's see, make sure. A bit of a perfectionist. I gotta have things done right. If not, it drives me crazy. All right, that's cool. We got that part done. So I'll come in here and get this over here. And we'll do this with the, just want to do this part right here. All right. Get this out of here. All right, I'm going to use this. That's the less work I got to do, the better. I tell you, I paint more stuff than most people. I love you know. I realized like how much stuff I painted over the last month. Whew, this month, painted a lot of crazy stuff. I did 180-inch screens and 150-inch screens and 200-inch screens, and man, we've been really getting our paint hours in, have we not? You know, you think outside the box all day. Always constantly giving you amazing ideas on what to do with the lesson we gave you to have. And this is what you'll be doing. What you'll be doing. So I see we have this one coat that childproof paint right there, painted over there. So we're gonna have to do this doorway a little bit twice because of that coating that's on there. What I like about this stuff saturates, gets into everything. Again, we don't have to put 2 coats on here because
it does have that childproof kind of protective coating on here. These are the doors.
Now the other stuff trim was easy to do because it had that network gray 773, and as I said before, that stuff makes a great primer. Not to be rude here, but if your stuff matches that stuff, your product also makes a great primer. Because, yeah, it does. It will, if you basically are matching that stuff at the end of the day, you definitely have, definitely. Now, the reason why I say it is because I've seen some screen paints out there match the Network Gray 773. And like I said, that stuff makes an amazing primer. But if your product matches that stuff, then guess what? You also too become that primer. Because that stuff matches with amazing, incredible priming capabilities. You don't want your stuff matching primer at the end of the day, you really don't. Alright. Nicely. Here. Make sure we pull it up a little bit. Be careful. We have watchers. People who watch. Weird. Alright, let's go over here. Work's done. This is a projection screen closet. Think about it. All right. Now we got to do now is just go in. Oh, we got to do this side. Shoot, we got to do this side right here. I'll put my lights here. This will answer the question. I literally had somebody that had nothing better to do with their life but to come in and make a comment about my lights in the hallway saying, well, I see you use those because your lights don't work. Well, they work. I just don't use them. But they work. Matter of fact, the ones I had are actually in my hallway. The ones I'm using for test runs because of the solar power and all that stuff I'm researching. And I had those lights put up there to run some tests to see which one would be much brighter. And actually my lights, the ones I had, are brighter, and on top of that I can change out my environment or my mood the way I want to, which I like about that. Seems kind of weird because I got so used to get the lights being much brighter, much cleaner. Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 coats on this one for this doorway. Definitely. It's definitely not required. It's got that chalk paint on it. Chalk paint.
least we got it done. I can't stand putting anything off. I hate doing that. I like to get my work done. I put it off when you can do it now. So I put it off. Alright, so now we got corners. All these are done quite nicely. Let's coat it in. That's nice. A little bit of edge in there. Just want to change over. We got the lights coming in today, so that's going to be fun. Installing in some chasers in the room. And all finished. Get it all done. I was going to change some outlet codes. I figured, don't need to know. All right, so now we got to do is come in and just basically take the sock, get in all the odds and end areas that we'd missed because we couldn't get in with the roller. So we're going to use the sock for that one. I think I hit you guys this way. Here, that's good. But it's kind of dark in there now. So let's get our sock out. I got a sock, old sock right here. We go. Sock. I'll pat myself up in the way. Let's get these little corner areas. We definitely need to hit. I need to be. This way would be much better. I've hit this closet so many times. It's behind me, bumping into all that equipment. I like the sock because the sock gets into all those little nooks and crannies, areas that are hard to get into. Oh man, I just put my hand deep down in the paint bucket. Okay, whatever. Definitely saturated now. I can't do this one over again because it has that some kind of coating on there. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to unplug you guys for a minute because I'm doing good juice-wise. I should be okay. So we're just getting in these corners here. It's going to be hard for the camera to focus in here because it's really dark in here.
So we're just trying to get in these corners like so. This is why we like to use a sock, because the sock can saturate and get in those areas. And with this stuff being a one coat process, we don't have to go through all that nonsense. So like I said, paint instructions and how you apply a product is extremely important. It can make or break a product quickly and fast. One of the biggest gripes that people had, I don't know how Goose Grain does it now, but one of the biggest gripes that people had about Goose Grain was actually applying the Goose Grain. It was actually not an easy job to do. It required a lot of instructions to do it, and it was something else. That was a screen that you definitely didn't want to paint on the wall. You wanted to paint on something else, because if you moved, you had to paint over that. Yeah, there was a lot of tears you definitely would be shedding at the end of the day, because that was a process to do. You know, when we have to do testing against other products, we have to go through the whole 9 yards of, oh, I gotta be close on this one. You gotta do the whole 9 yards of testing the product, everything. When I used to sell fixed frame screens, before I would basically agree to buy so many from these screens from these particular companies, I would have to put your screen together first. That thing was a nightmare for me to put together. I knew it was going to be a nightmare for the customer. So, you know, it depends on how I'm able to put it together. Not putting my name on something and just for the money. It has to physically work, and I have to be able to use it. If I can't utilize and I can't use it, it's not worth my time. But that's the difference between people. Some people chase God, some people chase money. When you chase money, you don't care what or how your product is tested. I'm not saying all people, because some people are by the book. Some people just don't believe in God and they're by the book. You know, can't say that, but for me, that's just how I am. That's me. I'm speaking for myself. I shouldn't say some people, you know, because you can have a person who's a complete atheist, doesn't believe in God at all, but he can be really, really serious about his work at the end of the day. So, you know, really can't put that judgment call in there like that. So I do apologize for that one. But for me, you know, it comes down to faith and it comes down to hard work. And some people just don't want to put that hard work in. They want a fast buck. That's what they want. They don't want to do impressive demonstrations. They're happy with just basically just doing the bare minimum. That's what they're happy with. They don't care. So that's what you're dealing with. It shows in everything that they do. Everything that they do. And yes, even down to the website, because the website's supposed to be the pride and joy of your product. It's supposed to be to show off your product, which means I got to go and I got to update. I got so many video demonstrations we've done. I haven't had time to update my website, which needs to have all these videos on it. But as I said before, you know, got to have a passion for what you do. If you don't have a passion for it, then just don't do it. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Got to love what you do. Some people don't have that passion for it. They'll hate on somebody else's passion, but they don't have no passion for it and no love for it. I love freaking home theaters. I like to go back to the old school, to the 35 millimeters, maybe a little farther back than that. And I like to look at how things all started and who invented this and who invented that, who made the first popcorn machine and first soda fountain, how all that became incorporated into the business. Now it all started, you know, what movie tickets cost in that particular era. First movies that were shown and stuff like that. Who came up with the idea for the movie theater? You know, I like watching that kind of stuff. I like to go back to the history of it all. But, you know, you got to have a passion and a love for what you do. When you get to that point, you know, you like to watch that hours and hours of documentaries of people doing this, doing all kinds of movie theaters and stuff like that. I think my stand finally broke. It's completely broken, people. Gotta go on Amazon and order me one. I've been saying it for a while, but it's just been so busy. And time. You know? It's been really busy. So, you know, I've turned down people. I've turned down a lot of money in life. because people understand that I've had all contract offers. I've had Screen Innovation contact me for technology. I have all kinds of companies contact me. And I can be a millionaire so fast, so quick, it's not even funny. But I only choose to do business with who I want to do business with at the end of the day. It ain't about the money. And that's the problem when I'm dealing with big companies. They're all about the money, all about the money. Or we'll throw them a couple of bones, make them happy, and, you know, we can get whatever we want out of them. Got the wrong person at the end of the day, Jack. You know, I've had a customer basically try to buy and belittle my product at the same time, thinking he could talk to me any way I wanted to, and I would just take his money. I was like, no, you know, I'm denying your order. Your order's been canceled. So just shocked over, why would you do that? You know, I'm offering you money. I don't chase money. I chase God at the end of the day. And when you chase God, you will realize that He will provide everything you need. So if God is going to provide everything I need at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, at the middle of the day, then why would I need your money? Why do I need it? What do you have that you can offer me that my Lord has given to me? What can you give me? Nothing at all. Not a thing. Not a thing. Can't give me nothing. So, your money, what you have, what you've achieved, all that doesn't mean anything to me because I serve the Lord. Now, yeah, if I see you achieve great things and stuff, and you know you're doing things on that level, yeah, I'm impressed by it. I've seen some stuff that's crazy impressive. Like, wow, that's amazing. Some crazy impressive stuff. But you have some people that would throw that up in your face to try to impress you on a certain level. I'm trying to say it in a way, try to impress you on a certain level of trying to buy you. And I've seen people do that. They'll show me their fancy cars and stuff like that, and it doesn't impress me at all. Can you take it with you when you pass on? Oh, you can't? Well, guess what? Not impressed. You know, but I got other people that I talk to and I do business with that are humble, well, nice people, down to earth, very talented, and happy to work with them because the way they carry themselves. And then I see the passion that they have in their work, which is, I have a lot of respect for people who have a lot of passion about their work. I really enjoy what they do. So, you know, some people, artists, some of them, it's not about the money for them. The starving artist, some are the starving artists, but it's not about the money. I mean, for me, like I said, I put my faith in God. What I need, and if it's for Him to give it to me, then I'll take it. But if it's not, then it's not. That's why some people don't understand that when I try to explain to them that, for me, if a contract falls through, that's a good thing for me. I always look at that as a good thing. Because some people get all caught up in saying, oh, I got this contract and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And they just go through this whole thing about this contract. Not realizing if you put your trust in God, God is going to bless you to have what you need. He's going to bless you to have the money you need to run your projects. He's going to bless you with the knowledge and understanding. He's going to bless you with the business part of it all. Everything. He's going to bless you with all of that. So you don't need to worry about if a contract falls through. For me, if a contract doesn't work out, that's the Lord telling me that it's not for me. And I don't go back on it. I always practice that rule. If something doesn't work out in a contract, I never go back to it. It's done. It's over. I move on. Because that's the Lord telling me that those people are not the people I should be working with at the end of the day. And I move on. I like the way this looks. I like this look to it right here. I learned stuff as I'm in here. I'm learning. God teaches me a whole lot of cool stuff while I'm in here. Things I learn. And I might put some of this in my kitchen. Not my kitchen now, like my kitchen now. The new kitchen I'm going to put in for the other house. You know, God works everything out. Everything out. So it teaches me knowledge and understanding. Gives me wisdom to be able to deal with this. And it shows me how to deal with my enemies. And people who want to rise up against me, because that's what they're doing. The devil's work at the end of the day. But we give them those challenges and they back down. Can't compete with God's work. That's the devil upset and angry. I got to be careful not to fall into the same pit as the devil. Got to watch myself also too. Got to handle things in a different way. But I out people for what they are. As we do. We don't make memes and all that stuff. Why would I do all that stuff? It's a waste of my time. I'm too much of a busy person to be doing all that. So I just use their own faults against them. That's what I did. With all the evil they're doing, it's not hard to catch them doing these things. It's not hard to put this evidence against them because they're constantly doing this. So all their curses where they say, hey, your business is going to go under and you're going to be cast out in the street and this, that, and the other. And every time they come on here, they're probably hoping to see something that's going to go wrong. But every time they come on here, they just see more and more and more of my Lord's blessings. More of them. And that's what upsets the devil. Every time they pop in here and they go, oh, God's got to throw him out in the street. He's got to be this, that, and the other. But my blessings keep coming. They get bigger, they get better every time. And they can't figure it out, can they? Well, maybe it's because I do what's right with the Lord and the Lord blesses my hand. That's why. That's why. Now, even when I come in here and I talk about God, oh, they start leaving the room left and right. The devil don't want to hear it, but talk about God. He don't want to hear it. He can't stand it. He don't want to hear it. Drives him crazy. He does not want to hear about God. And that's one thing I like. When I start talking about the Lord, we watch them leave out of the room one by one. They can't stand it. They don't want to hear it. These are the same people, I tell you right now, that if they were on an airplane, don't think about God, don't talk to God, get up in the morning, don't pray, don't give him thanks for allowing you to see another day, nothing. We'll get on a plane and a wing will, God forbid, a wing will pop off on the plane or an engine will shut down and start working and they'll be out there praying away. Lord save me, 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 Lord save me. But you know, God's a merciful God. It depends. I don't know what God's going to think at the end of the day. I don't know that. You know, I never try to second guess what he's going to think. I know he's a forgiving. Good Lord, he's forgiven, but I don't basically know exactly what he's going to do at the end of the day. So, you know, think about it. Someone never gives you thanks for anything they do to you. They never give you thanks. People get upset when they open up a door for a woman and the woman doesn't sit there and say thank you. They get upset over that. So how much more you think when God does good things for you and you don't basically give him thanks? You're like, well, what good things did God do for me? You woke up this morning, did you not? You don't have to wake up. I explain to people, a lot of things can happen to you in your sleep. You don't have to wake up. I remember a preacher saying that to me one time. A lot of things can happen to you in your sleep. You have no control over what happens to you when you sleep. You don't know what's visiting you when you sleep. I'm not talking about human-wise. I'm talking about spiritually wise. You don't know what's visiting you in your sleep. That's watching you in your sleep. So that's why people get, oh, yes, kind of scary. But you don't know that. And the earth is an interesting place. You don't understand that. You know, you read the Bible and you find out there are fallen angels. There are other things on the earth besides you at the end of the day. There are fallen angels. There are demons that walk on the earth all day. All day. So when you sleep, what's watching you when you sleep? What has entered your house and leaned over top of you and is watching you as you sleep? Yeah, that scares you, doesn't it? It should scare you. It should definitely scare you. It should scare the living pants off you. It should scare the daylights out of you. Because that's why I put things in God's hands, and this is the way I walk with him. Now, like I said, I make mistakes just like everybody else mistakes, but I go before him and I ask for forgiveness, and I try to do things the right way. Sometimes I carry on camera, sometimes I boast a little bit, I brag, I have a bragging, stuff like that. So I come to him and ask him to help me with these things. So I know I do these wrongs. I know I need these wrongs to be corrected in order to walk with him, but I always make sure I keep myself in line with him. At the end of the day, read my Bible when I get up in the morning. I pray, I give thanks, I praise him when I get up, and I do what I should be doing. But no demon will ever enter this house. No demon will ever look at me as I sleep at night. It is not going to happen at all, period. Satan gets no victory over here. He loses when it comes over here because I'm protected by my Lord and Savior. So it's not going to happen. But I tell people, demons go wherever they want to go. And if they want to walk into your house and lean over top of you as you sleep, they can do so. There is nothing to stop them but the Lord himself. The Lord is the only one that can stop the demon from walking into your house and whatever, laying claim here and there. Because when he walks up into a Christian's house, when he doesn't walk into a Christian's house, when he's walking up and down the street to and fro, because it says Satan walks into heaven. It says right there in the Bible. Satan will walk right through heaven, and God will ask him, what are you doing? And he'll say, walking to and fro. It says right there in the Bible. But he has no control. He can only go there if God allows him to go there. If God doesn't allow him to go there, he can't go there. He has no power at all, nothing. But if God allows him, he can go there. If not, he cannot go there. But same thing as you have at nighttime or morning, whatever it's going to be, you'll have these demons walking up and down the street, looking into what houses they can get into. They can't get in through here. They can't even walk up on the property. They can't even think about it. They don't even want to go in here. You see the Lord and his angels sitting outside my house, all ready to go to war. They don't want to come in here. They don't want no part of it. That's why I say you got to get your act right with God. If not, like I said, there's other things on this earth besides you. All right, we're done here. I like talking about the Lord. I do. I get to sit around and watch his works. Kenny. Hey, there's Kenny. Kenny. You know Kenny's not my real name, right? It's a nickname. But anyway, so closet's done. Got to finish. Extra messy today. Again, always extra messy. There was one part in here I forgot that I had missed. And I need to come in here and dab up a little bit. I think it was underneath this right here. Underneath this right here. This is what I missed. Gotta get in here in this little corner over here. I'm trying to get. I can't put the camera in right now because I can't get the camera in there. But I wanted to get that area right there a little better. There we go. Now we got. Trying to get as much as I can, and with the sock, I get a little bit more in there. There we go. Just want to get all my little areas so that way I'm not sitting in the room and go, crap, I missed a spot. I hate going through that. Oh, man, I tell you, God is good. Look at that. Look at that. Look, I love this. I love this, man. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do it. I talked about this so many times. I'm painting an entire room in this technology. And finally, I got it. I love this. Freaking love this. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? We got 3D mapping going off in here, everything. I have changed this room into so much stuff, it is not even funny how much I changed the room in. Oh, the ceilings, to get the ceiling to fit up there, this one was different. The other projector downstairs is 1610. This is 4.3 to get it to fit in here. So that's what I had to do to get it to fit in here. So this area right here, I'm about to come back in again. I already got it saturated because it's got that protective paint on it. And I'm just going to come back in and just basically go back over that again. Other than that, we're done. I am finished. At least I got this done. That's why I like to get up in the morning, early in the morning, and get things done, because the more stuff I get done in the morning, the less stuff I got to do later on. And that's what, actually not less stuff I got to do later on, but it just allows me to get stuff out of the way, because usually I can't get stuff out of the way if I got other things to do. My morning gets crazy. Everything stacks up on me in the morning. Stacks up on me big time. So yeah, now I'm thinking about the furniture. I'm gonna paint that. I'm turning that black. I'm coating that, and I'm coating that right there. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove my projector off of there. I got the handle. No, the handle's at the bottom. Oh, I forgot my stand is broken. All right, I'm gonna have to use the other one for the time being, because this one's done. This one's busted. I've had it for a while, so I'm going to throw this thing in the trash, go on Amazon, order me another one. I got to take that off. This one's already painted. This one has to be painted. I'm going to get that one knocked out, get that done. I'm going to go out and paint that one today to stand. I'm painting this stand right here. Yeah, I'm going to have everything in here in this coating. Because we just got the radiators done. All that's finished. All that's done. Just got to do a little bit more in that space, about it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, I am finished. I'll let you guys go because I can't put the stand down, and I am covered in paint right now. So I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Taco Kitty!